Hey guys, how's it going? I am in a sharpening binge mode again. I get them frequently. I think once every, I guess once every 2 months or so is frequent. At least for me it is. I was using my Bronze First Brooks axe today, and I've been sinking it into a piece of rotten wood just to kind of, keep it out of the way. And it was kind of staining the steel, which I don't really mind if it gets stained, but once in a while I do. So I sanded it down, and you could still see like the grain of the wood where it was sunk in, and then that caused me to look at the details of how sharp it is. And let me tell you, man, this is a beautiful splitter. It's not the best splitter I've ever used, definitely not. The shape of it could be better, but it's just perfect as a medium size splitter. It's just perfect. I mean, if you put a lot of oomph into it, it works as good as a big splitter. And for delicate stuff, man, it's pretty darn good. It's not as good as my my hand axe, but it could be. If I change the grind on it, it could be sharp as a knife. But I like it for splitting, but unfortunately it's just, it's a medium splitter, and to have it right next to me when I need bigger splitters is kind of tough. So I use it for things I shouldn't, and unfortunately I have hit it with a hammer once or twice, which was a mistake. Yeah, oh man, 1, 2, 3 times. It is not the tool for hitting with a hammer. But anyway, live and learn, right? I like beat up tools anyway, so I put my mark on it. So I'm going to put an edge on it, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I've had my stone going for a little while, so it's filled up with water. And man, I'm so impressed with this sharpening system. Good Lord. Every penny that I put into this was worth it. It was way too much at the time, but I use it at least once every week for 1 or 2 things, and then I'll do a big session once a month or 2. So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna put this Bronze First Brooks on the stone and see what a high quality, high carbon steel does on this here stone. It should be done over here, but because I'm doing a video, I can't really do that and video it. So I'm just gonna drag it across. And that's probably, I guess that's probably, that's probably, what am I, French? That's probably, or no, that'd be Italian. It's probably about a 30 degree angle. Oh yeah. And it doesn't take much. Wow, look at that. Woohoo! So I'm going to hit this at a 30. And one thing that I've noticed, this system comes with a guide bar and a little calibrating tool so you can measure your angles. I figure I'm not going to live long enough to grind down all this steel. That'll take a lifetime. At least to get to here on this system. If I, shift a little, that's okay with me. I don't, if it's a little off, so what? I'm going to catch it next time. I mean, I suppose you could be really super anal about it and use the calibrating tool. But this is just good enough for me. And it's a slow spinning, it's a really dense stone. But it's smooth, it's almost like buttery. And I really like that. I could already feel there's a couple of pits in it, and it comes with a grinding tool to grind it down. And since I bought it, I haven't grinded it because I'm kind of nervous about taking the material off. But once again, it'll probably take me forever to get, half an inch of that worn off. And already I can feel that's sharp. And for a splitter, I don't need it sharp enough to take hair off my hand. But whew, that's pretty good. And then one thing I've been looking forward to doing is just a regular mat knife blade. And I'm going to go ahead and do one now. So that's a regular blade. It's got some drywall on it and stuff, so it got pretty dull. And I got this separate, and this is just a little implement, a little tool for putting things just like this in. And then I'll tighten it down, give myself enough room. There we go. And I could take this cheapo blade and give it my own touch. Yeah, and I can see that my grind is a little different, but that's okay, you know. It's going to be sharp enough to cut drywall and pieces of wood and packaging or whatever. But most people just throw these blades away. Hell, I'm going to keep sharpening them until I can't. Same with my mat cutter. It's pretty much the same thing, only different shape. Isn't that a cool noise? And then when I put this on the strop, oh man, that's razor. Sweet! Anyway, one more thing to sharpen, and that's this this tool that I got. I don't even know what it's made for, but it's just a poking tool, and I use it for an owl. And it could, I guess, be used for pretty much anything. And I'm gonna get this. I don't like this angle here, so I'm gonna reduce that, and I'll just work that for a while. And then I think today will be my first day actually grinding the stone itself. So that's it for sharpening today. Hope you guys are well. Cheers.